Again. I'm going to be doing 10 nights of streaming, starting tonight at 9, obviously. Okay, I can't see this part. 10 nights of this particular game called War of the Monsters. I'm going to be taking each monster through arcade mode. This game is a love letter to people fan of these science movies or kaiju movies like Godzilla or Mothra or, you know, Jet Jaguar. So ideally, if you're a fan of those kinds of movies, this will take a little fancy. You have to find it on PS2 or PS3 or PS4. Everything but the original. But so, I guess it's technically called adventure mode, not arcade. Since adventure sounds more fun. But yeah. So, we've got 10 monsters here. We got Raptros, we got Togra, not Godzilla, we got Praetor, we got Kongar, Robo-47, Agamo, Ultra V, Magmo, not to be confused with Agamo. They fight on the same stage, they're really similar. Anyway, Kineticlops, and Zorgulon. And Zorgulon and Raptros are actually unlockable characters you can go through after you accumulate enough monster tokens, basically, to buy them off the store as in the game. So, without further ado, our first monster is... I'm hoping I can hold the button down and have it do like a little... And... Kongar! Yeah. So, Kongar is probably my favorite monster, just for a few reasons. So you want to put your best foot forward, and they'll have different costumes. They all have different costumes. Some of them are pretty cool. Some of them are just recolors. But some of them, I think number 3 is the one yeah, number 3 should be what I think it is. Everybody's like third, like usually the first and second costumes of every monster are like 1-player and 2-player costumes, and then beyond that are the neat ones. Like for instance, this is okay. So my first fight is against myself, or at least the non-players of myself, and we'll tell which one's me here in just a second. Kongar's not having it. I'm trying to hold him down, leash him. When I first saw this, that's not what I thought was going to happen. I thought I was going to pull these arms together and, like, make the copters crash each other. That's me. Robo-Kongar. So, as you can see, there's shoot, which is interesting. You would expect from a game like this. But shoot is actually the same button as your light attack, and then triangle is heavy attack. Like the screen shows there, you can hold L1 or R1 to keep your enemy on your sights, which I recommend. Otherwise, controlling this, admittedly, is not great. It's kind of like tank control. That's one of the reasons why I love Kongar, because that was his long-range special attack, which is a sonic roar that seems almost like a shotgun to me. God, I need to make it crash in that building. I can usually get lucky sometimes and make a building fall down on top of this enemy Kongar. But it's a little tricky to do, just because you have to hold him still long enough for him to... That was nice. Yeah, I just threw a generator at him, so those shocked them and knocked him up into the air. That's what we do. And his number is disappeared from the screen, which means he is down. And that is... You gonna do this video? No, it's not. I shouldn't say that. No, this is, that was just part 1. There's not 10 fights, because there's some monsters that you fight, like after a certain point, Jesus Christ. I beat everybody. Okay, at a certain point, you start fighting more than one monster at a time. And it can be either like multiple the same monsters, or 2 different or 3 different monsters. You fight 3 different monsters at the same time. But it's kind of the easy way to win that. This one, so now we're fighting Togra. So this one is a 2-phase battle, and that the first part you fight Togra. First you fight Togra, and then once he's fight, 47. They're not teaming up with each other, it's just they sent... World 47 is basically created by the government to help fight these guys. Now granted, if you're playing as World 47, that's always not the case. But... Shit. Oh, we should go I almost stopped him. That's fine. You can always... Like that. And there are actual like combos that each monster can. Like what I was doing with Kongar, like really long one, that's like a windmill combo or something like that. I think it's called the name. But I didn't end it the right way, so I didn't really knock him away. And so he was able to impale me with the thing I used to impale him with, which is not very easy, but it's fine. This is the tricky part of the fight. Not only is World 47 attacking you, but all of his military buddies are too. And while you wouldn't think that those would do a lot of damage, you really can. Yeah, I feel like I was like 2 shots from the helicopters that are helping out. So they can be pretty much of a nuisance. You usually want to stick to the side of the arena to try to keep them off of you. And try to do as much damage as you can to 47. Then in these spaces. Usually if you're on top of a building like this, you're pretty safe. And like, yeah, there we go. Okay. That mission used to be a lot more technical, so I didn't know how to put a bit more strategy into it, and I just go straight towards it and then get murdered by all of the tanks and copters. Obviously now with my older and more mature and wise brain, that's not the case, but still. So here upcoming we have the first we have the first boss arena, and this we fight 2 different kinds of monsters. Now you might notice that this isn't a thing that we saw in the character select screen. That is because this is actually Praetor, the giant praying mantis, but this is a different skin that's unlockable. You guys are also much weaker than most other monsters because you're fighting multiple ones of them. It's still in the beginning of the story for the adventure mode, so you don't want to, make it too hard in the first go. Which is nice. This is just a nice amount of health for them for the roads to have together. And then you'll eventually respawn. You have to fight about 8 of them? Huh. They end up popping out more than one at a time. This usually goes by way faster. Oh, okay, there we go. That's what they usually do. Okay. Huh. That's weird. Just they do it earlier on, where they have fight. You respawn when you still here. And then once you get lower levels, spawn at like a couple of, like 1 or 2 after a little bit. Okay. They're taking care of that. Was easy, right? Well, it's because it's only the first part of the fight. Oh, we have something of like an advanced more World 47. I used to know what, I think his name was Goliath, I think. So, pretty stereotypical boss fight. Oh shit. So, yeah, he's gonna throw bombs at you, and obviously since you can't get to him, unless you have a really long range special like World 47's special, you're not gonna do shit. You're not gonna be able to get him very easily. Good at catching. You can occasionally catch his bombs out of the air as he's running at you like that, but I'm still not terrific at it, and it's easier to do that given that sometimes if you let them go behind you, they can end up exploding and you get a chance to grab them. Like that. Here we go. There we go. And I wish that would not be added. I think it's a little while. There we go. Okay, so first phase of that fight is done. Now we're coming to more. Because the the way I used to do it when I was little was kind of boring, and then I would kind of check it out and just like hide. Oh shit, that's right, I can't hide on these problems. I'm gonna hide behind them. I never considered blocking out the equation. I would always just like throw shit at him until and never really attack him a whole lot. He does block. He does have a pretty strong block. But you can stagger him, and that gives you a chance to attack. So if he has these really long windup, you can still knock him out of it like that windmill charge thing. This thing. Still totally attack him. And if you're feeling ballsy, you can go for a long combo. But if you just want to get him out of it, then it's best to just kind of whittle him down. Instead, if you don't feel confident with your close combat skills, this. And this will usually get a good amount of health off of him, where until the rock, I don't think programmed it in or something, but like after a certain amount of time, the rock will just kind of like go off in a direction that's really hard to get it from. I don't assume that that's built in, but I don't know if it's just like a happenstance kind of thing. Okay, this is a little dangerous attack. Big topper. Things around a lot, obviously. The only safe spot from here is these things. However, whittle these down by putting really attacking them to the point where they end up being destroyed. So it's in your best interest to get him taken care of before he destroys all of the rock formations. Because you do not want to deal with I'm in a shitty spot for it because I got hit by the military guns, but still. So yeah, try not to use the same pillar for your hide up twice, just because that'll wear that pillar down faster. But sometimes it'll be a bit more vicious in attacking it, so yeah, you see this one's kind of wearing down a lot faster than the last one. And the military guns, where as you can tell, don't actually attack him, would they? He's on their side. Usually, if there's an attack where he's trying to get distance from you, that's your cue to start getting towards him to... You're usually going to have some kind of thing that has a long wind-up to do some wide combo. Like this. See, this one, if you're right in front of his face, he can't touch you. Whoop, you get up. If you wanted to just go the cheap way and, like, throw stuff at him and build up super, you can do that. If you run out of things or energy pickups, you can yeah, he takes no damage. There's also a special attack. Oh, so close. Oh, there we go. Totally charging back. His death seems really cool. I'm gonna go back to the start. No, I'm not done yet. Oh, I got him. I really like that design. Like, he looks like an old like, biplane. It looks super cool. Hang on just 1 second. Just saying goodnight to somebody. It's always important. So when important is your life is going to bed, make sure you say goodnight to him. Might not mean a lot to... You might think it might not mean a lot, but it's a nice thing to go to sleep to, is knowing that your significant other wants you to sleep well. Okay, so this is when the fights start to get a bit more challenging, and that the monsters can tend, if you're fighting more than one, they can tend to gang up on you, which is annoying to me, but makes sense, something in the way in this particular fight. This fight also might be a little confusing because this is actually where my costume version of Kongar comes into play. Unless... Nope, he's still little. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay. So usually with this, your strategy is do that. That helps. If you can, you can, but try your best to focus on what like I see. Yeah, see, like they'll hit each other for sure, but don't rely on them fighting each other. That was the fastest I've ever done that level. Wow. Okay. Like I was hyping that up a lot, and it's just done. Wow. Okay. Usually they'll try to gang up on you, but I hit them both hard enough to where they couldn't really recuperate. Especially, oh god, this one. This one they don't even fight each other. This one they're straight up just ganging up on you because they're both buddies. And they're both flying enemies, so they have a lot more ability than I would. Yeah. Okay. Well, like, that would even start out on, like, a top level. This one might be. Because they're... relentless. And if you run away, they're still going to come after you. Yeah. You want to at least try to work your way over towards here, but you can't get to this power because this is a 100 health power. If you pick this up, then you so, Raptors number 1 is okay, awesome. That was that one done. You know, on fire, being on fire is kind of like a status effect, and it does do period like damage over time. It can add up, but it's not something you want to really rely on. What I just picked up is the focus power up, which is extremely useful during this fight. It makes so that they can't shoot you while you're moving away to get healed up from a two-pronged assault. At this point, I can play around under this level in my favor, because there's a lot of explosive stuff around here. So it's really, like, it's always satisfying in this game to... It's satisfying to knock your enemies, like the way they have gravity and physics in this thing. It feels so satisfying to me to blast your opponent away from you, especially with Kongar's roar. That's one of the things I always loved about this game, even when I was little. That's another reason why I love Kongar. Is because his special is so good at doing that. Because some of the other specials, like Praetor's long range special, it just releases a parasite that does special damage. It doesn't have any type of impact to a single parasite in the speed body. I wish that parasite also had like some kind of like health restoring ability for you. That's why I understand. So this one's a little bit of a cluster level because you're fighting 4 opponents at once. None of them are supposed to be strong, but it's not terrifically clear as to how to take care of them. And what I mean by that is what you have to do actually is destroy pieces with the coming from. And that's not great. You can also do it like kind of make the stage has like a bat, and that you can make the reactor vented from. And by that it like puts all this radioactive goo into the middle of the stage and making that help power up. All this radioactive goo in the middle of the stage, and it can do immense amounts of damage to somebody that's just stuck in there like I was for a little bit. Like you saw my health meter just drop when I was in there. So I wanted to get out of there as fast as I could. Still against big Pokemon fights, not Pokemon, multi-enemy fights like this. actually known if there was something to do, like if that getting out did anything. It was pretty easy to get out because you don't have to worry about enemies crowding you. I'm always curious to keep it like right. But so here we have the second boss fight. And this one's kind of a pain in the ass because it's a lot of waiting. Like it runs a fair amount of like with all the Ocarina of Time where you just have to wait for the reveal of some level spot. And like yeah, I might do a lot of damage to it like that, but it's also wait a lot. Especially with this thing, the wait until I damage it again. Because once it's not a hard boss fight, it's just, it's kind of beat the enemy. Because more often than not, you are going to get hit by when you're shooting out like that, like it's really hard to avoid all those. Especially when they start shooting more and pull them out when they're heads. If you have a character like Robo 47 that has a missile as their long-range special, you can use it to damage him. I think we're going to use Congar's too, but it's so you'll be able to hit how it's a bit closer range to the missile. But it is possible to damage as a one shot. It's not close. It's not more damage than the I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, so I forgot I can't use my special if I have something in my hand and then use it, which in this case doesn't really help. If I was fighting a regular monster, then I'm sure go for it. But let's see if I can get. I actually used to try blocking it doesn't work. Okay, well, did a bunch of things, which is fine, not bad. But I used to try blocking, like when all these lines would come up, or when all the doors shoot at me. It's honestly in your best interest to kind of try to dodge as much as you can, like I'm doing here. They don't do that much damage, but how much they can, like, how many attacks out of this. Even if you're blocking. On this part. Just a lot of strength. Okay. One more hit and that'll be the end of this boss fight. It's easier to hit the left and right head with a special like Congar than it is with the middle head, just because the middle head is so high up and you can get close to the button. Oh. This is different. I've never done that before. Usually what happens if you get close to the button is the button like leaps on it, they'll like pop off and it shoves you off and shoots you right out of the arena. Before that was interesting. All sorts of new stuff. Yeah, victory cry. In case you're wondering what those little tokens I keep adding or I keep getting at the end of fights are, they're the things I basically use to unlock all the different costumes and all of the different characters. There's some mini games too that are kind of neat. They're kind of little neat things. I just remembered that I completely unlocked everything with this. Shit. Okay. This is Robo 47. This is another multi-enemy fight. This one actually is not that bad. These guys aren't as aggressive as, like, the two. How did that not get you? Okay, if you know always a good feeling sending them flying off the ledge. Okay, down. Explosive items like this always do a lot of damage. There we go. Let's see, there's another one around here. He's not shooting at me, so I'm thinking he's gonna go try and recuperate a bit. Never mind. I saw one more. Now, interestingly enough, I think there's like this stage where there's like a mini Bay Town, which is I guess the smaller version of the stage. Like beautiful places for the most part, but either on this either on this stage or the mini Bay Town stage, of two circumstances, you can cause an earthquake, which dramatically changes the layout of the stage, which is cool. I wish it was easier to figure out how to do, because I didn't look it up to do it last time. Whereas a lot of the other like stage hazard kind of things, like the like the reactor venting or a stage hazard that's actually in the stage, you make a volcano run, are pretty easy to figure out. But it's like they can destroy all of the buildings in the area. You have to destroy all the buildings in the area and then do like a ground thing. So here we have this kind of combatant, an alien ship, and they basically just aimed at the it's also as the illustration. They follow you to do damage to you. Follow Magmor. Now, what's weird about those is that these two have no reason to really help themselves. But a lot of them are like, well, I'm not going to stay out of this, which I've seen enough monster movies to three ways. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't think they would mind that much about there being a third part in the fight. They're just like, okay, you're in this too now, I guess. But that's just me. So yeah, that's the little stage hazard I used here. Ground pound that little crater, I guess, and make it rain down chunks of lava onto people. That worked well. Yes, he is on fire now. He's trying really hard to get away from me. He can find a spear though, so that's what's going to kill him. Or that, I wasn't sure. Okay. Yeah, this is, like... I'm just going through this way faster than I thought I would, which is nice. Like, I thought, like... I think part of it is because I'm playing as my favorite character. I'm hoping that other characters that I don't like as much, like Zorgulon, still kind of go okay. Zorgulon do have a whole lot of, like, knockback attacks, which are my opinion. Here's the UFO up there. What happens if you hit that is that you go here. This. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. So what that'll do is that'll trigger the UFO to come down. Tidal wave. That can destroy some buildings, damage you or your opponents if you're down on the ground. But down, buddy. There we go. So now we've beaten all the regular monsters, and now we're gonna go all monsters that were from Earth, basically. So the aliens that started this whole thing are like, oh shit, we gotta get to that right now. And bring me up and beam me up into their spaceship to bring me back to their mothership. Or at least what I assume is their mothership. Sunopolis. Would just be a cool name for a city. Not a particularly well-meaning name, but... So yeah, here we fight the other unlockable character, Zorgilon. Sasha is taking him, connects back to this thing, the mothership. Which looks massive as a whole. I'm pretty sure all those little things on there are like cities. But in retrospect, it isn't actually that big of a ship. So this one can actually do a lot of things. They're not little trade boards. These guys are definitely all that being said, like I said, Zorgilon seems to be long than it's here. Okay. Then, they can be annoying if they get to their little power ups before I do. One down, two, you're good. That combo here, that timing here, these are good. I just love the combos because we're talking about combos that don't really have a whole lot of kicks. Like combos got these big wild monkey swings, and then Zorgilon's got these Think of it like comparing strength build in a Souls game to a tank. Like I can never be content with running a deck build because it looks super cool. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I about pull off my headphones. What was I saying? We're on the last stage. I actually wasn't sure how long it would take me to get through the whole thing. Like this last one might take a little bit, just because the first two stages are kind of weighty, just like the plant fight. But other than that, like there's 3 stages of this. And this one's get a little annoying because of how you get to wait for him to get back. Not for sure. Depends on the best one. I'm trying to find ways around Ben. always get hit. Which is kind of shitty, but yeah, once you get him to health, you get oh, perfect. Okay. I have to go through a whole nother phase of that. Okay, so first phase is done. Well, this guy's name is Zorgulon, by the way. I think it said it on the movie poster loading screen for it. Other than that. Okay. So this is my least favorite part of the boss fight, just because I feel like I'm on a little bit of a time pressure here, and I shouldn't heal, just because like, you'll see in a minute here, the only way to attack him is to throw back at him, and let's knock him away with a heal distance. And you can't guard it, he is faster than you, so he will always catch up to you. And is basically just keep him from hitting you too much with it. So phase of boss fight. I always get hit at least once with it. Like you get hit behind walls. Like I hate this part of the boss fight. I don't think there's any way to do the boss fight. I've never actually did a wait to hit him. Awesome. Yeah, so usually he like stands for a bit, and then after a little bit, this should be the last one. Okay. That's my favorite part of the boss, which is my favorite. This part is really combat. And it's nice that you can actually block his attack. Like, yeah, at this point, it's a good idea to get him help. A lot of his attacks, like, you don't want to get hit by any of his combos just because of how, just because of how long that is, he can do supporting damage to you. So don't try to, like, when he gets so close to you, block. Like, just straight up, just block. You can also pick it and stuff, it works pretty well, and it gets you super I recommend it. If I had to use that gas truck earlier, I would have totally... There you go. Like, it does really good damage and it knocks him away. Again, it gets you some energy from super. Usually I like to stick with hitting him with the water towers around here. 2, maybe 3. Hey, there's that too. The dome house here. The dome house. Attack. Big, probably not. Oh, never mind, there's one. And done. Oh! You surprised me. Alright. Now. What? Oh, nope, there we go. And that is the end of Rigor. Like, all the death scenes in this are really cool. Oh, wait, he's still alive. Now, in my mind, if this game had been better received, that could have helped with a sequel where you fight Zorgulon again with, like, a bigger body or something like that. But unfortunately, this game didn't do very well for whatever reason. Probably just because nobody had ever heard of Incog Studios or whoever made it. But yeah, so that's the end. That's the last fight of Adventure Mode for... yes. Yeah, it's the last fight of Adventure Mode. Now each person's adventure mode is the same, so you do get this after you get the origin of that monster. Look at the PS2 graphic. Great. Woo! I love Gongar. You are my best buddy. Yeah. So yeah, that's Monster Night Round 1. Tune in tomorrow at the same time at Bach. We'll be playing we'll be playing through a different monster. I may know what that monster is, I may not. Probably not. But yeah, and then the last night, night 11, which I mentioned this page, will be a special night with a different game. That pays probably the most tribute to kaiju or giant monsters. Some of you might know what it is, what game I'm talking about. If AJ ever sees this, he'll know what game it is because I got it for him for his birthday. But yeah, if you do this cool little making of kind of thing. Like, game dev studios always seem super goofy to me, and that's like, fuck. Sorry, I was expecting to see a small alien there. But yeah, game dev studios always seem super like goofy and like the Office style in places. I'm sure that's probably not it, right? It's only like when they're doing stuff like this and taping and stuff like that. But yeah. So yeah, World of Monsters is on PS4 and PS3 and PS2. PS2 copies are probably kind of hard pressed to find anywhere, but PS3 and PS4 you can get them on PSN. There is 2-player on it. I wish it supported to 4 players. That'd be super fun. But for some reason, only 2 players. You can have 3 other computers with you. But that was really making the bag yeah, Raptros. Yeah, so I will hopefully see y'all tomorrow night. If you enjoy watching, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to keep up with the Monster Night. Depending on how this goes, I might do more like series of videos later on the road. I will see y'all tomorrow night. Good timing because I was able to talk until the credits ran out. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow night.